Scrolling again? Your brain is just craving a dopamine hit. But this restlessness isn't human design. Flashback 200,000 years. Inside a dark, silent cave, no screens, no feeds. When survival is done, what's left? They didn't just sleep. They did something else. In that silence, our story began. History books claim early humans only hunted and gathered. They say they were too busy for anything else. But science tells a different story. Anthropologists found something unexpected: evidence of an original affluent society. They didn't toil 24/7. They had time. And that time changed everything. When the hunt ended, the boredom kicked in. But they didn't just sit there. They started creating. Intricate patterns traced in the dirt. Symbolic marks on stone. They weren't just surviving anymore. They were playing. And in that play, the very first spark of human art was born. Then, they took it a step further. They took a vulture bone and carved tiny, precise holes into it. They weren't just making tools anymore, they were making music. A rhythm, a melody, a heartbeat in the cave. This wasn't about survival. This was the birth of culture. The brain is a complex machine, but it has a secret mode. When you're forced to do nothing, it doesn't just shut down. It starts to wander, connecting dots you never saw before. It turns that quiet boredom into raw, unfiltered imagination. That's how we went from staring at a cave wall to dreaming of the stars. Modern studies prove it: boredom is a catalyst. When we're forced into repetitive tasks, the brain's default mode network ignites. It wanders, it explores, it solves. Boredom isn't the enemy of creativity, it's the fuel. Silence is where your best ideas are hiding. But how did this creativity survive? Through us. Ancient humans learned the ultimate tool: gossip. By talking, whispering, and sharing stories, they built unbreakable social bonds. A tribe isn't just people living together, it's a web of shared information. Language didn't just share facts, it built the social glue that held us together. Gossip wasn't just noise, it was survival. It taught us who to trust and who to avoid. This is Dunbar's number, the limit of our social circle. Language allowed us to bond faster than physical grooming ever could. Through these stories, we built communities, not just tribes. Now, look at us today. We've swapped that silence for constant, digital noise. We're terrified of having nothing to do. The moment we're alone, we grab our phones, killing that natural wonder. We're losing our default mode, and with it, our ability to think deeply. But it doesn't have to be this way. You don't need to quit technology to find your focus. You just need to reclaim the silence. Stop the scroll, look up, and let your mind wander again. That boredom you're running from? That's where your next big idea is waiting. So, what will you create in the silence?